From hurricanes and tornadoes to drought and wildfires, 2012 was a year of extreme weather. Mennonite Disaster Service volunteers responded as always with faithful hands and open hearts, hauling hay, clearing debris, and pounding nails. In late October, Superstorm Sandy hit the eastern seaboard.
I think the water came right up to about here, or maybe here. Maybe this is the water line here. There's a lot of warnings out there about how bad the storm was going to be. 12 to 15 foot storm surges. For me, in layman's terms, I really didn't know what that meant. I'm thinking, all right, I got the whole beach, I got a baseball field, I got 4 lanes of traffic, and then 2 blocks to get to my house. I figured 12 to 15 feet, we would be okay. We didn't leave. We stayed, and the water was about, out in the street, about 6 feet high. Came in like a raging river, and after a while, we became trapped in the house, along with everybody else on my block. Everybody stayed, nobody left. Nobody thought it was going to be that bad. The water came in almost 3 feet on the first floor, 8 feet in the basement. So you really, really had to rely on your faith and trust in God that He was going to get you through the situation, that He would stop the water from coming in. And He did. First few days of cleanup, it was very overwhelming to see everything that you had worked for gone. The cleanup part, the generosity of strangers, just the...
They came, they just helped, they took over. And then once everything was emptied out, the Mennonites come in and they ripped out our first floor in like 3 hours, and that was amazing.
While Hurricane Sandy has been in the forefront of our minds and of the news coverage, Minot, North Dakota has been forgotten by most. In June 2011, the Souris River flooded the town. Chuck Fetzer called Lidditz to volunteer.
Oh, when I called and talked to Sarah and asked her to send me wherever there's most need, and she said, well, Minot is really needing a lot of help, so I said, that's where I'll go then.
Hi, my name's Tammy, and this is my husband Ole, our daughter Bobby Sue, and our son Joe. We live here in Minot, North Dakota. Our house was flooded last year, and we're going to get to come back home because of these wonderful volunteers that MDS has sent to us.
It got pretty wet out here. When it was time to clean the inside out, I came in with the scoop shovel and some 35-gallon garbage cans and loaded up the muck and stuff in that, hauled them out, dumped them, put them on the front of the wheelchair. I got a good share of the flooring down on my own. I did have some help from my friends at the Mennonite Services, and from there on in we've been working on all kinds of good things. So I probably wouldn't be as far today without the help. People from Kansas and Canada and all other places, and I appreciate everything, and I haven't met one soul yet that I didn't like.
The Partnership Home Program has become a rousing success for MDS.
We are building a home today. We're building the sections for the home. Garden Spot Village and Weaverland Mennonite Church are partnering together along with Mennonite Disaster Service to provide a home for a family in Cordova, Alabama that lost their home last year in the tornadoes. We've been working since about 7 o'clock this morning to put up the sections. We're going to erect the house so that we can see what it looks like, and it will be loaded onto a truck sometime this morning yet, and the truck will go to Alabama and the crews will start going this week. Our slogan has been, we'd like to have the Lester family have a house by Thanksgiving.
The first recipients of a PHP home were the Connor family of Cameron, Louisiana, who lost their home to Hurricane Rita. At the end of 2012, Bob Weibel, who coordinated the rebuild with Akron Mennonite Church, received a surprise call from Mr. David Connor asking to donate to a family hit by Superstorm Sandy.
We were blessed today, again, by someone down in Louisiana.
I call this the gift that keeps giving. We were able to help David, and now he has a steady job, and he knows what it's like to receive, and so he said, now it's my turn. I want to help somebody, and it's Richie and Brenda Snur.
He paid it forward. He gave us a check for $750, and that's going to go to paying for something inside this house, whether it's replacing the refrigerator or the washer and dryer, or...
It's going to get us back home quicker.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would like one day to be able to go down and meet him.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be special.
Yeah.
It's so much more when it's in person.
I'm Cindy Smith, and I'm a case manager for Community Action Partnership of North Alabama, and we do case management for Walker County Long-Term Recovery. On April 27, 2011, we had 67 tornadoes that hit Alabama that day. It was the most that we've ever had in the state. We had almost 300 people that were killed that day. In Walker County, we had 2 that came through Cordova the same day, one in the morning and then one in the afternoon, and then carried on through the rest of Walker County. We lost 15 people that day in Walker County alone.
It didn't last long, probably 30 seconds, and that's all it took to take our house away. So we walked out of the storm cellar, and there was our house destroyed, no roof, no walls, and thought pretty much that was the end of the world. We got an old 35-year-old double wide and had help trying to remodel it, but it's kind of hard to do, something that old. So it's kept us dry for the past year. So
we couldn't afford to rebuild. There was no way. Cindy from Walker County Long-Term Recovery had called.
The past year and a half, what we've been doing with the help of the Mennonites is repairing homes. Each name is a home, and each name is a life, and each name is somebody that needs our help. The people that we help are the folks that have done everything they can to help themselves. They have exhausted every option they had. They have no other resources. That's when we step in. And we are able, through Walker County Long-Term Recovery, they fund the repairs and rebuilds of these homes.
It started happening, and here it is. And this has only been a couple of months, and they've came this far. And that's when I started trusting more in people. This is going to happen, it's going to work, and things are going to be better.
This is the new beginning. I'm going in with a positive attitude. This is my home.
This is our new start. And
so we can just move forward because it's time.
It's always amazing how God puts a team together and gives us the needed expertise that we have to have.
The MDSRV program is designed for retired and semi-retired volunteers who desire to work, but for fewer hours than a traditional MDS camp setting.
Couples go south and sit in the sunshine. We tried that too. We lasted a couple of weeks.
We have done this, I think this is our 7th winter probably. We have enjoyed every one of them. We get to know many fellow RVers, and we get to know them really well.
The joy that we have and the opportunity we have, and also the blessing that we receive in helping people come back to a normal life.
Short and long-term volunteers have also been at work in Alabama.
This is my 3rd time serving through MDS. I guess each time it becomes more and more clear what a great organization, just how well organized they are, the leaders that they select. It just seems everything works very well, and our crew leaders that they have out on the field with us can show you what to do, and they take the time. We started out on Monday and Tuesday. We got to roof a house.
Yeah, I did love roofing. I'm like, I have a new skill now, I know how to roof. But for me, it's probably getting to meet other people from other parts of the United States and Canada, and the people that live here, and building new friendships, and just seeing how God has brought all this together, and you can see God at work in this.
On March 3rd, 2012, 18 tornadoes swept through Kentucky, causing 24 deaths and over 200 injuries. Within days, the local MDS Kentucky unit was on the ground to help clean up. West Liberty Mennonite Church Associate Pastor Steve Stoltzfus recalls his first look at his town.
We went over to the river and looked out across the river to town, over the bluff. The first time I saw that, I knew it was bad. Oh. Town's gone. I mean, pure and simple, town's gone. But as soon as we got our cell phone service, I started getting a lot of calls from a lot of different people. We're on our way. What can we do? What can we bring? We're coming. And I don't know what to do with these guys. Then MDS shows up.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate what you've done.
But Marlon shows up and says, listen, he says, we're going to help you. And Jerry shows up. When Jerry shows up and tells me what all he's going to do, I begin to relax. And when these MDS guys moved in, it just took so much stress off of me. They're taking care of my town. They're taking care of me. And that's tremendous.
In 2012, local MDS units across Canada and the U.S. showed their commitment to Christ's call, acting quickly to help families affected by disaster and providing long-term recovery in their communities.
Come on down.
Yes.
We'll have a job for you. We will have something for you to do. Guaranteed, there's plenty of work to do in this community.
You'll touch people's lives in ways that they never even knew they could be touched.
We get close to each group, they leave, and
it's sad.
It's sad. We hate to see Friday come.
As long as the Lord gives us health, we would like to do this.
This is one way, a very tangible way to get involved.
Anybody can come and serve.
And once you come once, you will come again.
Search your heart, and you find a reason to tell me you can't come. Because I can find many reasons that you should.
Thank God for the volunteers coming down here and helping us rebuild our community. It's like a weight off our shoulders to have people come down and give a helping hand to those who really need it. And we're very appreciative to that.